That's our show for today. Al, why don't you tell everybody about the good show coming?
Do you remember those cozy nights laughing with your family while watching Home Improvement? Premiering in 1991, this beloved American sitcom became a TV legend, thanks to its iconic punchlines, heartfelt family moments, and the unforgettable tool man himself. But behind the laughter lies a darker story. Some cast members vanished from Hollywood, others lost everything overnight, and one beloved actor passed away quietly, without the world even noticing. Stay with us until the very end to uncover the untold truths about the cast who once felt like part of your family. Comment below with your favorite moment from Home Improvement. Tim Allen. In Home Improvement, Tim Allen played Tim the Toolman Taylor, the boisterous and often overconfident host of a fictional home repair show, Tool Time. Obsessed with machines, power tools, and more power, Tim's character frequently caused chaos while attempting to fix things, leading to slapstick disasters. Despite his ego and clumsiness, he was a devoted father and husband, whose relationship with Jill and their 3 sons offered touching moments and heartfelt lessons. Tim Allen was born Timothy Allen Dick on June 13, 1953, in Denver, Colorado. His father tragically died in a car accident when Tim was just 11.
Cut it out! Hey, cut it, stop it. Brad, get up. You got work to do. Come on.
Hey, Mom, where's Dad?
Later, his family relocated to Michigan. Before rising to stardom, Tim faced legal trouble. He was arrested in 1978 for drug trafficking and served over 2 years in prison. This turbulent past contrasted starkly with his image as a lovable, bumbling TV dad. At 38, he landed the lead in Home Improvement in 1991, bringing his stand-up comedy roots into a mainstream setting. His signature grunts, exaggerated masculinity, and comedic timing turned Tim Taylor into a pop culture icon. Allen's performance earned him a Golden Globe in 1995, solidifying his role as one of the defining comedic actors of the 1990s.
And your favorite is my favorite, Tim Allen.
Following Home Improvement, Tim Allen's career soared to even greater heights. He starred in The Santa Claus, 1994, launching a successful holiday film franchise. However, his most enduring legacy came from voicing Buzz Lightyear in Pixar's Toy Story series.
One word to describe each other.
Skilled. Cranky. Wow.
Next question.
A role that captivated audiences of all ages and defined animated storytelling for decades. From 2011 to 2021, he returned to TV with Last Man Standing.
You know, we went 8 months without seeing each other.
8 months, 3 weeks, 4 days.
Portraying a conservative father managing a sporting goods store, echoing a more grounded version of Tim Taylor. Reuniting with Richard Karn, he also co-hosted Assembly Required, 2021, a competition show celebrating mechanical skills and invention. In his personal life, Tim Allen was married to Laura Diebel from 1984 until their divorce in 2003. They share a daughter named Catherine. In 2006, he married actress Jane Haigduke, and the couple has remained together ever since. Allen has kept his family life relatively private, but has stated that being a father and husband off-screen has grounded him more than any role ever could. As of July 2025, Tim Allen is 72 years old and remains an active figure in the entertainment industry. Though he's faced criticism for past legal troubles and controversial views, he continues to maintain a solid public image. His net worth is estimated at $100 million, bolstered by residuals, voice work, and syndication deals. Patricia Richardson.
When are you coming out? I'm hungry. It's not funny anymore, Mom.
Honey, I wait a week, I start dating.
In Home Improvement, Patricia Richardson played Jill Taylor, the no-nonsense, emotionally intelligent wife and mother who balanced Tim Taylor's over-the-top personality. Unlike the one-dimensional housewives often seen in 90s sitcoms, Jill was portrayed as a fully realized character, independent, witty, and assertive. Her interactions with Tim showcased not just comic timing, but deep emotional resonance, making their marriage one of the most realistic and beloved on TV. Patricia Richardson was born on February 23, 1951 in Bethesda, Maryland. Her father was a corporate executive and her mother was a homemaker. She graduated from Southern Methodist University and was a classmate of playwright Beth Henley. Before Home Improvement, Patricia had a steady but low-profile career in theater and television, often juggling motherhood with small guest roles to support her family. In 1991, at the age of 40, she landed the role of Jill after the original actress dropped out at the last minute, an opportunity that forever changed her life. Richardson's nuanced performance, blending humor and heart, earned her 4 consecutive Primetime Emmy nominations for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Her portrayal of Jill resonated with millions, establishing her as one of the most respected and relatable mother figures in American television history. After Home Improvement, Patricia Richardson remained active in television, taking on lead roles in shows like Strong Medicine, 2002 to 2005, where she portrayed Dr. Andy Campbell, a compassionate and driven physician. She also appeared in The West Wing, 2005 to 2006, as the mother of a missing soldier in Iraq, a performance that demonstrated her dramatic depth and further solidified her place in serious TV drama. Richardson married director Ray Baker in 1982, and the couple had 3 children, a son named Henry, and twins Roxanne and Joe. They divorced in 1995 at the height of her sitcom fame. Since then, Patricia has led a relatively private life, focusing on motherhood and occasionally returning to stage productions or participating in charity events. In interviews, Richardson has spoken candidly about battling depression and burnout after filming over 200 episodes of Home Improvement. She turned down several major roles to prioritize her family, especially when one of her children faced medical challenges. As of 2025, she is 74 years old, living in North Carolina, and continuing to work quietly with nonprofit organizations focused on women's health and the arts. According to reputable financial sources, her estimated net worth is around $25 million, accumulated through long-running royalties and stage work. Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I don't know if I didn't know better. I think I was dying.
In Home Improvement, Randy Taylor was the sharp-witted middle child of the Taylor family. Unlike his older brother Brad, or younger sibling Mark, Randy stood out for his sarcastic humor, strong opinions, and thoughtful nature. He often challenged his father's antics, creating memorable scenes that were both humorous and heartfelt. Randy's dynamic with Tim, the tool man Taylor, was central to many of the series' emotional arcs. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, born Jonathan Taylor Weiss in 1981 in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, was raised by a tech manager father and a schoolteacher mother. He began acting at the young age of 8, and by the time Home Improvement premiered in 1991, he was just 10 years old. Despite his youth, Jonathan demonstrated an emotional depth far beyond his years. His portrayal of Randy launched him into national fame, making him one of the most adored teen idols of the 1990s. Beyond the sitcom, Jonathan voiced young Simba in The Lion King, 1994.
I laugh in the face of danger.
A performance that became a cultural touchstone for an entire generation. His voice resonated with millions of children, forever linking him with one of Disney's most beloved films. At his peak, he was a symbol of charm and talent that defined 90s youth stardom. After leaving Home Improvement in 1998 to focus on academics, Jonathan all but disappeared from the spotlight. He enrolled at Harvard University, later studied at Columbia University, and even spent time abroad at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland. His decision to step away at the height of fame puzzled many, but for Jonathan, education mattered more than stardom. Though he left Hollywood behind, he occasionally returned to guest star in Last Man Standing, 2013 to 2015.
Well, a lot of times that middle child ends up being the funny one because he wants the attention.
Reuniting with Tim Allen in brief but nostalgic appearances. He maintained a private lifestyle, avoided social media entirely, remained unmarried, and never shared personal details publicly. For a time, he served on the board of SAG-AFTRA, quietly contributing to the acting community from behind the scenes. As of July 2025, he is 43 years old and continues to live a low-profile life, free from scandal or the glare of celebrity culture. He may no longer walk red carpets, but Jonathan Taylor Thomas remains a treasured figure of 90s pop culture. Zachery Ty Bryan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Heidi.
Zachery Ty Bryan portrayed Brad Taylor, the eldest son of Tim and Jill, on Home Improvement. As the big brother to Randy and Mark, Brad was portrayed as athletic, outgoing, and impulsive, often getting into trouble at school or with his friends. His character reflected the typical American teenager, confident, competitive, and occasionally reckless. Despite his shortcomings, Brad displayed genuine growth throughout the series, becoming more responsible and self-aware. Born on October 9, 1981, in Aurora, Colorado, Zachery was raised in a working-class family. His father worked in residential construction, while his mother supported local child care programs. Encouraged by his parents, he entered local modeling contests and began appearing in television commercials at a young age. In 1991, at just 10 years old, he secured the role of Brad Taylor after a competitive audition process. The part catapulted him into national recognition. Zachery's natural charisma and comedic timing resonated with audiences, especially teenagers who identified with Brad's awkward crushes, school troubles, and desire to impress his father. He earned a Young Artist Award for his performance, confirming his popularity and on-screen appeal. After Home Improvement ended in 1999, Zachery Ty Bryan struggled to maintain the same level of stardom. He appeared in guest roles on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Veronica Mars, and had a supporting part in The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, 2006. Over time, his screen presence faded, and he turned to independent film production instead. In his personal life, Zachery married Carly Matros in 2007. They had 4 children before divorcing in 2020. He later got engaged to a new partner and expanded his family. Unfortunately, his off-screen life became increasingly turbulent. In 2020, he was arrested for domestic violence in Oregon. In 2023, he faced further legal issues involving alleged fraud tied to a real estate venture. Though he avoided prison, he was fined and required to undergo behavioral therapy. These incidents severely impacted his reputation and limited his professional opportunities. As of July 2025, he is 43 years old and lives a relatively private life, distanced from the industry that once made him famous. His estimated net worth is around $500,000, a stark contrast to his earnings during his peak. While the later chapters of his life have been marked by controversy, his performance as Brad Taylor remains a cherished memory for fans of classic 90s television. Taran Noah Smith.
Happy clown.
Taran Noah Smith played Mark Taylor, the youngest son, in Home Improvement. His character was quiet, intelligent, and sensitive, a contrast to his mischievous older brothers, Brad and Randy. Mark often served as the observant child who asked tough questions or reflected on moral dilemmas. As the show progressed, Mark's persona grew darker and more rebellious, wearing gothic clothes and expressing angst, making him a memorable presence in the later seasons. His relationship with Tim, the father played by Tim Allen, evolved from naive admiration to teenage defiance. Smith was born on April 8, 1984, in San Francisco, California. Coming from a relatively normal middle-class background, he entered showbiz at an early age. He was only 7 years old when he was cast in Home Improvement in 1991, a role he would carry through 8 seasons until the show's end in 1999. Viewers appreciated Mark for his honesty and the emotional complexity he brought to a show often dominated by slapstick comedy. Notably, his transformation into a goth teen sparked debate among fans, making him a cultural talking point in the show's final years. While his performance in Home Improvement was his most prominent role, Smith made a few minor TV appearances but largely avoided the Hollywood spotlight. On set, he was known to be shy but extremely professional for his age. Unlike his co-stars, he never transitioned into other major roles post-show, setting him apart from the usual child star trajectory. After Home Improvement ended in 1999, Taran Noah Smith left acting altogether. At just 17, he married Heidi Van Pelt, a woman 16 years his senior, which led to considerable media controversy. The couple started a vegan restaurant and food company called Play Food. However, their marriage ended in divorce in 2007, accompanied by legal battles and public scrutiny. Smith became known for his unconventional path. He publicly criticized child stardom, stating he felt manipulated by the industry. He also accused his parents of mismanaging his trust fund, though the matter was later resolved. Unlike many child stars who spiral into addiction, Smith turned toward advocacy, alternative business ventures, and environmental activism. In recent years, he's stayed out of the public eye but has occasionally appeared at fan conventions and interviews discussing his life after fame. He reportedly worked with disaster relief teams, using his skills in sustainable architecture to help build shelters. Financially, his estimated net worth is around $300,000 as of 2025, reflecting his departure from mainstream celebrity life. Richard Karn.
Name that wood.
Richard Karn portrayed Al Borland, the loyal and flannel-wearing co-host of Tool Time on Home Improvement. Al was the sensible, soft-spoken counterpart to Tim Allen's over-the-top Tim Taylor. Known for his trademark beard, dry wit, and encyclopedic knowledge of tools, Al often provided the voice of reason in the show's chaotic DIY projects. Viewers were charmed by his humility, patience, and his constant deadpan reactions to Tim's blunders. His relationship with Tim was central, part comedic duo, part brotherly bond, and his popularity even sparked fictional fan clubs within the show. Karn was born Richard Karn Wilson on February 17, 1956, in Seattle, Washington. He graduated from the University of Washington's School of Drama and later studied at the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland. Before his big break, Karn worked odd jobs, including managing an apartment building and doing commercials while attending auditions in Los Angeles. In 1991, at age 35, he was cast as Al Borland after the original actor was let go, an unexpected twist that changed his life. Audiences immediately embraced Al's down-to-earth personality and comedic timing. One particularly famous scene involved Al getting fan mail addressed to the guy with the beard, a nod to his everyman appeal. Karn's performance helped ground the show's slapstick tone, offering emotional and comedic balance that made Home Improvement more than just a laugh-track sitcom. After Home Improvement ended in 1999, Richard Karn continued a successful entertainment career.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And welcome back to the Family Feud.
He became the host of Family Feud from 2002 to 2006, showcasing his natural warmth and charm. He also appeared in various TV shows and holiday films, including Hallmark movies like A Daughter's Nightmare and The Christmas Sitters.
Oh, Mr. Madison, Merry Christmas, sir.
I know you.
I know you.
Despite never reaching A-list fame, Karn has maintained steady work in television and voiceover projects. He married Tootie Roach in 1985, and the couple has a son named Cooper. Their marriage has remained strong, far from Hollywood scandals. Karn also embraced a quieter life, often gardening and participating in charity golf events. Known for his affable nature, he's been a guest favorite at fan conventions celebrating 90s sitcoms. There are no known scandals, addictions, or breakdowns in Karn's life. Instead, he represents a rare case of childless fame aging gracefully. As of 2025, his estimated net worth is around $8 million, built from television royalties, hosting gigs, and endorsements. Karn never distanced himself from his home improvement past. On the contrary, he has appeared in reunion specials and tributes to the show. Fans still recall Al Borland fondly as the heart and balance of the series. Debbe Dunning.
Heidi!
Debbe Dunning played Heidi Keppert, the charismatic tool-time girl on Home Improvement. Taking over the role in Season 3 after Pamela Anderson's departure, Heidi became a fan favorite thanks to her confidence, charm, and technical knowledge. Unlike her predecessor, who mainly served as visual appeal, Heidi brought a sharper, more capable energy to the show. Her signature line, "Does everybody know what time it is?" became a running catchphrase. Often clad in overalls or tool belts, she was not just eye candy, but a skilled assistant to Tim and Al on set. Her lighthearted banter and strong presence elevated her beyond a background character. Deborah Lynn Dunning was born on July 11, 1966, in Burbank, California. She excelled in cheerleading and modeling before entering the entertainment industry. Dunning appeared in print ads and commercials during the late 1980s before transitioning to acting. She joined Home Improvement in 1993 at the age of 27 and remained on the show until its finale in 1999. Her portrayal of Heidi was praised for breaking the mold of passive female roles in male-dominated sitcoms. One memorable moment was when she took over hosting duties on Tool Time during Tim's absence,
Ist die beste Heimwerker-Sendung der Welt?
showcasing her independence. On set, she was known for her high energy, professionalism, and close camaraderie with the cast, particularly with Richard Karn and Patricia Richardson. Dunning brought depth to a role that could have easily been overlooked. After Home Improvement ended in 1999, Debbe Dunning stepped back from scripted television and shifted her focus to family life and outdoor entertainment. She married Steve Timmons, a former Olympic volleyball player, and the couple had 3 children. They later divorced, but Dunning maintained a close relationship with her kids and found a new path in lifestyle programming. In the 2010s, she returned to the screen with Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup,
Hi, I'm Debbe Dunning, and I can't wait to show you some
a travel show where she explored dude ranches across the U.S., blending her love for horses, Western culture, and nature. It aired on RFD-TV and highlighted her genuine passion for rural life. Her authenticity and energy brought new fans who appreciated her post-sitcom evolution. Dunning has not been involved in scandals or controversies. She keeps an active presence on social media, posting about her children, ranch life, and fitness. Financially stable, her net worth is estimated at around $4 million in 2025, earned through acting, endorsements, and hosting. She continues to make occasional public appearances at 90s-themed events and fan conventions. Far from fading into obscurity, Dunning has carved out a fulfilling, independent identity. Though Home Improvement has long since ended, the familiar faces, hearty laughs, and heartfelt family moments continue to live on in our memories. Do you still remember a scene that made you laugh or maybe cry? Share your favorite moment in the comments below. If you spot any factual errors, kindly let us know so we can improve in future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Hollywood Movie Stars, and ring the bell to keep enjoying timeless Hollywood stories with us.